We've lived in New Jersey in the same home for 40 years, and our daughter moved out to California, settled in, blessed us with the first grandchild. So we made the decision to sell our home in Jersey after being in it for 40 years. We found that process a bit stressful, again, because of the housing market, how the prices have come down. We didn't realize as much from our sale that we were hoping to realize. We had started our internet search for a location in California. We met Clint through my daughter, who had met him through a business networking affair, I believe. He took the time to show us other properties, again, keeping in mind that I wanted to be able to walk, that I would probably be babysitting a grandson, so we needed a neighborhood that we would be comfortable in walking around with a young child, and he wouldn't let me settle.
No, he kept coming back with new research. He would, a day or two pass by and he goes, I found these other 3 homes you might like. They're in the same similar neighborhood, it's a little something different, it'll give us a little bit more of a choice. And they turned out to be similar type of homes, but Clint knew we really weren't that interested in them. There was always a deficiency that Clint just wouldn't let us settle.
We made the decision to make an offer, and the initial offer was basically scoffed at, is a good word to use, and so Clint goes back to the drawing board. We will continue looking, and the owner, which was a corporation of the property, contacted Clint again, I think was the time frame, and basically to let us know that the property was still available. So we made another offer, and we finally came up with an agreed upon price, and then it was just the process to see how quickly we could close. And amazingly, from the day we actually signed the contract where we had come to terms, we closed within 28 days, which was a phenomenally short period of time to do it. And even with the sense of rushing that I wanted to do, Clint always made us step back. Is this where you want to be? Reminded us of the pros and cons of any of the properties. The whole process went as quickly and as smoothly as it did because at no time were we left out of the loop of information. Clint was constantly emailing us with information, with documents. So the whole process went very smoothly from the day we signed the contract to when we ultimately were told that escrow has closed and you are now the owners of this home. And at all times in the process, Clint was quite clear. He was there for us. He was going to do whatever we wanted to do, and he also was, I also sensed from him, he was not going to let us make any bad decisions. He would constantly point out the pros and cons, the what ifs, to make us think of what decision was made. It's a major decision, and he wanted to make sure that this is where we would be happy.
And was not rushing, he really was not rushing us to make that decision. Once we made it and we definitely knew what we wanted and it was going to be accepted, at that point he went full steam ahead. He definitely seemed to have our interest at heart, and we really appreciated that.
And through it all, Clint was calm.
Oh yeah.
And I just felt, he was the right man to deal with the crazy lady from New Jersey through this process of buying a home in a very short period of time. He made sure that we had the home inspection. He didn't let us settle for, a termite inspection from the from the seller. We'll do our own termite inspection in addition to that, because these are very critical things to be concerned with. And he did everything he could possibly do to enable Al and I to be sitting here today.